All right, it is, what's today? Friday? Yeah, today Friday. Last night, around about 12:30, I put the quick post up this morning. I'm gonna see if I can get this on both channels. There was and still is, it could be lasting until Saturday, a solar storm, geomagnetic solar storm. There were 3 waves of them that were earth facing. And last night, my ADT security system went offline, cellular issues, and I'm on Verizon, and the family, nobody had service. I don't know about AT&T or T-Mobile, but I do know that the service went down last night. Now, again, Stephen Burns, Triple B, Triple Three, Silky on the pulse. They've all, it's hyperactive right now. We're in a hyper situation with electromagnetic, which is EMF, electromagnetic field. It not only affects the earth, it affects us as well. And then that's also what the devices that we use on a daily basis are EMF machines. And if things are spiked and you have a rise in electromagnetic, you could see a surge in your cell phone service, possibly. I know this is what they've been doing in China and other places where and they did it here too, where they can turn the dial up and cause certain things to happen. Now, Puerto Rico, I do know every time we have one of these, the last 2 years, Puerto Rico has lost power for like 24 hours because they have a weak power grid down there. I got family that stay down there. Haven't heard anything about what's going on down there yet because I'm still in this intense training here at my new spot, which we are making aerodynamic for GE for aerospace is what we're doing, metal parts, fabrication. And so I asked them, I said, hey, have you guys ever had any problems since everything is done on computer and done online with power surges? What happens when the problem with certain kinds of work, what happens when you have a power surge? And they said, well, we're kind of cooked. I'm like, I bet. I mean, everything is online now. Everything is online. So it's something to be looking out for. And so I just wanted to put that quick information out. Someone said in the comments from earlier this morning that there won't be any EBT, no benefits. I don't know if it has anything with the government shutdown. I haven't gone in and taken a look. But it's something that we need to be watchful for, especially people that's on that. But the thing that where we set our mind to, and this is a quick video, a lot of people are not thinking like if you are truly saved and you call yourself a child of light, as Ephesians 2:19 say, as Jesus said, he told the chosen, he told Israel when they kept denying him. He said, there's a people that's not my people, the Gentiles, which are us, that shall be my people. That means the books is opened up for us. And when we come to Christ, this all ties together. We're no longer strangers and foreigners to the kingdom. But there are people who base our life and everything we do down here on earth. You're not realizing that you are still spiritually a stranger and a foreigner in the household of God. If we could set our minds to understand, yeah, okay, we still live here on earth, but soon as you give your life to Christ, as soon as you make that dedication, you become a foreigner and a stranger here on earth. That's kind of the reason why, if you think about it, why people treat you strange. And soon as you come to Christ and you start living your life kingdom, even with your blood and your family and your co-workers, you start thinking about things differently. And people start looking at you as a stranger and a foreigner because you no longer think like they think. Because we're setting our things above our minds. We're setting our minds on things above. And even though we see all these changes going on, even with the current things going on in the solar system and on Earth, and in the politics and in war, there's such a call for peace and safety now, which is a lie. It's going to be, it's not even been confirmed, but it will be after we're out of here 6 months after. But the setup is there. The table is being prepared both in heaven and here on earth. The table is being prepared. Which table do you plan on sitting at? That's all I'm going to ask you. You plan on sitting at the table in the third kingdom, or are you going to be one of those that's going to be, your table is being prepared here? But the food they're getting ready to serve you down here is going to kill you. It's not going to give you everlasting life. Full of ptomaine poisoning, nano poisoning, unclean spiritual poisoning. A lot of things are getting ready to take place. And the call for a new world order is happening. And Trump is leading that new world order. But the cue ball people and the Trumpites, just like you got the Israelites and all the rest of the ites, okay? Again, because that's that root word of ites coming from idolatry. Okay? Not the Dollar Tree, but idolatry. Based on who you worship and who you follow. Got to be careful. We want to be strangers to the earth. We want to be foreigners to the earth. But that is the law now. That is one of the reasons why they did this fake government shutdown, is because you're allowing foreigners to come into this country and give them full-time benefits. Y'all can have it all as far as I'm concerned. Okay? You can have it all. Because where we're going to be citizens with the saints in the household of God. Set your mind to that. That's what we need to set our mind to. Okay? So these breaks here at this new place is a little bit different. So I got to figure out how I'm going to come out here and cook up for you guys, because we get 15-minute breaks and then we get a half-hour lunch. But right now I'm still in the training process. So I'm only doing 8 hours today, and then I don't do any work on Saturday and Sunday and come back to work Monday. But look at the setup, folks. As I said before, October 21st and 22nd, new moon, black moon, R2 Swan, and everything. All of these convergences are happening next week. And we're going to pray and continue to pray that we are worthy of escape, folks. And I will be back on later on today, and we're going to continue to talk about. But if you got intel, you find something out, drop it down there in the comment section. We need to know what's popping. We need to know what's going on, because strange things are happening in the atmosphere. And that geostorm, and I kept hearing my alarm tweak off, and phone cellular service was out. Many people are going to attribute it, oh, it's Russia, it's China. That's none of that, okay? We're having electromagnetic interference in the atmosphere. The earth is literally being torn apart as we speak. And when they get to that 10-centimeter dilation, as we see in Revelation 6, the great earthquake is coming. And these top 1%ers are going to be going to hide in their bunkers, which really they're going to be getting cooked, because it's like sticking a turkey in the oven. You got heat, magma coming up from the middle of the earth. And these people that think they hiding from what's happening on top, they really going to get cooked and baked, okay? Like those Myers chickens in the bag. That's what's getting ready to happen to a lot of them when they go running underground. So let's continue to pray for our loved ones and pray ye for one another, all right? I'll be back on later. Peace.